Hey guys, what's up y'all? How's it going? This is the daily reading for Wednesday, August 1st. Happy August. It's Leo season, right? As I was pre-shuffling the decks, the Wheel of Fortune popped out again. So this has been coming out a lot lately. Came out yesterday. For today, I think. So, this is really, sorry, it's bent. These cards are so flimsy, I'm telling you, I'm wearing them out. I need new ones. This is all about divinity. This is all about, the wheel spinning and putting you where you're supposed to be. I feel like it's really important to give some people out there this message. Spirit is really prompting me with this one. If you have felt like you just don't fit in and you don't belong and you're just not comfortable with your life and where you've been, and you've put a lot of work in and you've done a lot of things to try to make your life better, and it's still not, the way that you want it to be. Spirit's message for you guys is to let you know that the wheel is spinning, and the wheel is going to spin you into a better place. That's going to be getting a lot better for you soon. There's been a lot of endings. A lot of endings and a lot of new beginnings. So when there's a lot of endings, you're gonna move into like the Wheel of Fortune energy automatically, because it's just sort of how it goes, you'd once you start to let go of things that you don't want. See, the issue is that the way that our society is structured currently, and this is changing, is going to be changing rapidly within the next 10 to 20 years, but the way that our society is currently built, structured, your society, you're built as a consumer. Okay, so your society structure has built you to, if you haven't been very aware of it, you may find that you do a lot of things that you don't want to do. And you do a lot of things that you don't want to do because that's the way that the society is built right now. You're a consumer. Your Big Brother looks at you as a consumer. So they want to try to put you in a place where you feel like you have to do things that you don't want to do. But that's not necessary. So, now, I mean, of course, there's exceptions to everything, and I don't want you to think, some people, don't want to go through years of abuse to heal it. You might not want to do that, but that's something that should probably be done. But my point is, a lot of people grow up with this sort of mindset of extremes. Like, either you don't even think about what you personally want, and you think about what everybody else around you wants, and you're trying to serve them and get them to accept you, so you just go along with the crowd. Or it seems like there's the other extreme where people are cold, heartless bastards, and they just do whatever they want at the expense of others. So it's important to find that happy medium. And once you start to let go of things and say no, it's really about saying no. When you're offered something that you don't like, say no. It's okay. you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do just to please other people. And so my point is, once you start saying no to the things that you really don't want, then the Wheel of Fortune can step in and spin for you. And it can spin you into what you do want. You have to leave room for what you do want. Alright. Got a lot of reversals again. With the moon in eclipse, with the, did I say that right? With the eclipse, we're in eclipse season, so there's several, right? There's more than just that one lunar eclipse. So there's lunar eclipse, solar eclipses. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with this eclipse energy, so that's why I'm getting a lot of reversal cards, I think. Just because things are ending, timelines are collapsing. It's a really good time to, like on the full moon, I did a 2-hour long ceremony, and one of the things that I did during the ceremony was I sat down and I wrote my, I don't even know what to call him because I'm not with him. So, twin flame, whatever. He's my person, okay? We've always been together in all of our lifetimes. And I came into this life with a lot of really, really traumatic past life memories and things that had happened between me and him, and things that I needed to forgive. Things that I remembered doing in past lives that I carried guilt for most of my life, and residual guilt that and anger that I had towards myself and him for decisions that we made in previous lifetimes. So I sat down during my ceremony and I wrote out a letter to his spirit, and I forgave him and I forgave myself for all of those things. So now is a really good time to do things like that. It's a really good time to look at where you may be holding on to something, and you're maybe just holding on to it because you don't know what to do with it. Like in that particular situation with me, it took me until now to get to the point where I even considered doing that. I never even thought about it before. I just thought, what do I do with all this? It's not even in this life. I don't know. And it was so simple. It's just like you have to just go within and look at these things and figure out where your loose ends are. And since I went through and I did that, I felt like that allowed that timeline to collapse, because I don't know if my husband, wherever he is, whoever he is, I don't know if he has the same memory of those same traumatic past lives as I do. They might just be in me. They might just be in my memory, because there are things that I have soul shards, soul particles in those timeline memories, and that's why I remember them. And now that I've forgiven those things and I started to work through those things, I feel like they're pretty much all the way worked through, but there might be like a little bit more that needs to be done. But when you work through those things and you get to a place of peace with them, they can just dissolve because they're not needed anymore. So once I work through that timeline, and it may have already collapsed. That timeline may have already collapsed. So I know that's kind of an out there subject, timelines and all that stuff. I don't know if everybody really understands or the level, whatever. I need to share the messages that Spirit gives me. So I hope it's not too far out of your depth. But so anyway, it's a really intense time right now for endings, for things to finish out, because there's a lot of really, really huge new beginnings coming. And I see that in these cards as well. Now, keep in mind that even though this is a daily reading, these energies may extend out farther than just tomorrow. I'm doing this on Tuesday. So, Okay, so the cards that I just pulled, um it the story that I'm getting, I'm going to show you the cards here in just a second. I keep getting the same message. There's something, it's like it's hidden things. This could be an earth sign. This could be somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. But it looks like they're hiding something, avoiding something. Okay, we have the Tower and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody is sees that there is some situation in their life that is explosive, and they're trying to avoid it. You're going to try to avoid it, um, and lay it down. It's like whatever this situation is, it was always really explosive, and it always really caused you a lot of difficulty, and you felt like you really had to juggle a lot with whatever this is. It was just too much for you. And so since these are in reverse, you're setting these down. You're setting. You don't want to juggle anymore. You don't want to juggle this anymore. You don't want to deal with the explosiveness. It could be with a Leo, but you I feel for a lot of you, this is a relationship or a situation where you felt like you had to put a lot of effort that maybe you felt like, you didn't have. Strength that you felt like you didn't have to give to this situation. You were giving this situation a lot of strength to tame it. Like you had to do a lot to tame this person's explosiveness, or tame the explosiveness of the situation, or maybe even tame the explosiveness that of yourself. That maybe it was a certain situation and it caused you to be really triggered, and you became really explosive, and you don't want to deal with it anymore. This also shows you having a lot of strength tomorrow, and feeling in your power, and feeling like you have the ability to lay these things down that are no longer serving you. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be an earth sign individual leaving your life. This could be this doesn't even have to be an earth sign individual. This is something or someone in your existence that may have at some point given you some sort of financial stability. And I feel that for a lot of you it's a person, but there is a truth. There is something that is being hidden. And that's coming up a lot. We have the moon as well. So there are it's like there's something that this person wants to say, and this is what they want to say, but they're hiding it. They're not saying it. There are a lot of secrets that are coming out right now. The eclipse is really bringing those things up, and with the World and the Hanged Man, we have a lot of major arcana here. So with the World and the Hanged Man being the last cards that were pulled right after the moon, it's like I feel like somebody is just not being very open about the fact that they want to end something. They want to maybe end a relationship, or end a life cycle, and for some of you, that truth is going to come out on Wednesday, on the 1st, on tomorrow. And that's what these two cards mean, is that the truth is coming out. And when the truth comes out, it's going to end a cycle, and it's going to it's going to shift you. It's going to shift you into, this is about evolution. It's going to shift you into a higher state of being. It's enlightenment. This is enlightenment. So this is the truth coming out. This is the enlightenment. It's like there is a truth that's being hidden, but it's coming out because the Wheel of Fortune is in full effect, and the Wheel of Fortune is bringing fuckery to the surface. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, you know. It could be that someone is madly in love with you, and they are, you know, really shy, and they're maybe afraid to tell you. It could be anything. There are just secrets that are coming out, and there are also really tumultuous relationships and situations that are being avoided tomorrow. You know, you guys may just follow your intuition and maybe decide to, I don't know, take a different route to work, or I don't know, something like that. And it is gonna avoid, hang on a second, I just lost a card, I need to see what it is. You're definitely going to avoid some type of a catastrophe tomorrow. So that's really good. And it may, you know, you may know what it is by, if it's like you may be given two different decisions. See, we have this figure 8 right next to each other, and it's also above the woman's head in strength. See that? Okay, so it's like once you lay whatever this thing is down, or, you know, follow your intuition and just, it's like you have two decisions, and this is you trying to figure out which decision to make, and this is coming up in reverse. So it's like you already know. You know, you already know. This is already in your intuition. You already know. You already know. You already know. See, it's already up above your head. You already know. You're gonna just follow your intuition because you're gonna feel it. We have again, card number 8. I can't believe that. So there it is again, 8. You're gonna know. Okay, you're going to feel it. So follow your intuition. This came up with in card number 10, embrace the feminine, and 41, share your thoughts. So yeah, it's basically the same message. It's you know, it's like sometimes this happens to me. It doesn't matter how many decks I use, I just get the same message over and over again. So these are the same. You know, this beautiful golden eagle and the Wheel of Fortune, it's the same. This is spirit walking in and saying, yo, I'm going to take care of this for you. I'm gonna make this work out for you. And this embrace the feminine's like you following your intuition, you listening to within, you listening within your, you know, your intuition. And this is that truth coming out, whatever it is. This is the same as this Hanged Man energy. Share your truth. It's that, you know, once whatever this is comes out, and this could be, you know, a lot of different things. This may be a lot of different events. This could, you know, like this could happen and this could happen. It's not like this is all just one event. So keep that in mind as well. If you watch these readings, this kind of stuff could resonate all throughout your day in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to pull a few Romance Angels cards, and then that's going to be that, okay? Because I don't really want to make these daily readings really long, but it's not up to me, right? It's up to spirit. So it's just the messages that I need to get out, heart-to-heart conversations with Share Your Thoughts and the Hangman. So there's definitely this Ace of Swords is definitely going to get flipped around. Now, be mindful that with this Ace of Swords in reverse, you may deal with a Knight of Pentacles individual that is lying through their motherfucking teeth. Okay? Because this is also lies. Now, you're going to know. You're going to feel it. If you feel like somebody's lying to you tomorrow, they are. Okay? So this is that, and this could be something separate. These lies, this person lying to you, it could be the same conversation, but it could be something different. But this is definitely a conversation. This is definitely truths being revealed. And I really feel like this could be some messy relationships, honestly. Trying to close out some messy karmic relationships is what I'm feeling the most. Finances and careers. So, you know, if you're in a relationship and you're having a lot of issues, you know, money could be part of it. This could be about your careers, your job, since that card came out. Let go of control issues. So this is just, you know, extra guidance to just let you know, to just sort of float and allow spirit to come in and change some shit around for you. There's a lot of things that are going to be changed. And they're gonna come out in a lot of different, it's gonna, you know, be different for everybody. Express your love. So definitely stay soft. Try to stay soft if you can. Try to be very compassionate and try to be very kind with whatever this situation is. You know, I hope that you guys always try to do that in all of your situations. But I know that, you know, not everybody does. But, you know, express yourself in a very loving way. Be very open with your emotions. Trust. I don't see any reason to be guarded. Trust and children. So, I know that this came out maybe a little rough in the beginning, but even if this is, you know, a difficult relationship that you're working through or ending or trying to heal or whatever the case, even though that this could for some of you insinuate somebody lying through their damn teeth, I still feel like that maybe the lie isn't a bad one. Like, maybe it for real is just like, I love you, but I'm gonna tell you that I don't, or something like that. But whatever it is, I feel it's definitely going to come to the surface. Because it's like it's hidden in the beginning and then it comes out at the end. So trust your intuition and be innocent like a child. It's really important to be soft and handle this situation in a very nurturing and a very loving way. Okay? And, you know, really open up your heart. Really express yourself tomorrow. Whatever happens, whatever this situation is, make sure that you are very open and very honest about your feelings and how you really feel. Okay? Okay, and I was very led to look at this card. So for some of you, pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to be an issue. For some of you, whoever this is, this could be a manipulator. This could be somebody who is just blowing smoke up your ass and telling you a real nice story. Okay, so that could be an issue, you know, that could be a red flag. So you know, with the Tower in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this could definitely be somebody who is a cheater. This could definitely be somebody who is running game, hiding some shit, you know how it goes. So, whatever the case, though, the truth's coming out. So, And for some of you, it's going to be a beautiful truth. And for some of you, it may be a bit of a painful truth. But I know me personally, I want the truth. I don't want to lie. I don't care how much the truth hurts. That's what I want because I don't want to live an illusion. So, I hope that you feel the same way if you find yourself in that position tomorrow. So, yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you are like really laying some shit down. You just don't want to put the work in anymore. You just don't. You don't want to deal with. You don't want to deal with the arguments, the trauma, it's like I really feel for a lot of you. You have this feeling like you feel like, okay, this is you. It's like, it doesn't matter what I do. I feel like it doesn't matter what I do. This is always a problem. And so if you feel like that about something, if there's something in your life you feel like that about, that's probably what this is in regards to. Okay. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and try to ground. Try to spend some time outside. Walk around barefoot if you can. Do some earthing. Drink lots and lots of water, and get some sunlight if you can, and get lots and lots of sleep, because this is a really, really intense energetic time that we're going through right now. If you're traveling, be very cautious and be very careful, because Mercury is in retrograde. And with all the planets in retrograde, just be cautious. And I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.